right, you guys, it is time. We're going to get started with that warm up. Happy Friday. Let's get started on that total body extensions, fighter balance with arm swings, squats with a twist, and jumping jacks. Woo! We blasted those glutes and those legs yesterday. Now we're going to blast our upper body. We have 3 groups of 3 exercises in each for you guys today. The first 2 are an A and a B exercise, and then we have a C exercise, which is for our core. So think C core. It's going to be 40 seconds of work time on the upper body exercises, and then 25 seconds of work time on the core. We're going to have 10 seconds in between throughout. We're going to do A, B, and then a C. Then we're going to go on to the next group, A, B, C, next group, and so forth. And then once we get through all 3, we're going to go back and do that same thing again. So at the end, we will have done upper body 4 times, core twice. Also, it is 40 seconds, like I said, so I want you guys to focus on drop setting today. Start with your heaviest weight and then work your way down, still aiming for that 10 to 12 reps, but you want to really load up those muscles. So let's get started with that first one at home. If you don't have dumbbells, you will use your weighted bag. We will do that bent over regular row with that weighted bag, driving those elbows high past your chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Notice how Travis has a nice flat back. He's getting those elbows high, bringing that bag up to his chest. If you do have dumbbells, you're going to go ahead and do piston rows here in the gym as well. You will have piston rows, flat back, just like that regular row. However, one elbow goes up nice and high past that back, squeezing through the shoulder blades, keeping and then the other arm goes down. Remember, keep those shoulders stabilized. Do not let those shoulders rock and rotate with you. We don't want to be bobbing around. So keep them nice and stable. And then we will go into that second exercise. It's a shifting weight tricep push-up. So you're going to be down at a top of a push-up position. You're going down, elbows scraping your sides. Once you're at the bottom, you're shifting forward and back, and then you're going to come up. So you go down, shift forward and back, come back to the center, and then come up. If you need to come down to your knees, then you're going to just go down and do regular tricep push-ups, working on your form there and building that strength up in those triceps. And if you need to completely get out of the push-ups, then we're going to go ahead and do overhead tricep extensions. And then we have that banana hold or pulse for our core. So starting with the banana hold, the most challenging, you want to have just the small of your back on that ground. So Travis, he lifts up, and as you can tell, he's got his feet, his toes pointed, his arms are back behind his ears. You can't see his arms, and just the small of his back is on the ground. Once that form starts to break, you're going to bring it into pulses. So bringing it up to that form for just a split second and then crunching it back down. If that pulse is too much and you're not able to get that upper body up, then go into those shoe touches, peeling those shoulder blades off that ground, reaching those hands for those toes. Then we will go into that next group, starting with those step up or reverse lunge lateral raises. So if you have a step at home here in the gym, and if you have a weighted bag, you can either A, focus on one side. If the bag is not too complicated, it's an easily maneuverable bag, then you can alternate, but otherwise focus on one side each round, but you're raising that bag laterally as you do that step up. Same idea, just at the bottom of a reverse lunge. And then vice versa, if you have those weights, you're going to have a weight in either hand, and you're going to either do them on the steps, just like Travis was doing with the bag, or here at the bottom of that lunge. But regardless, weight and bag in line with your shoulder. You can always take out that lower body and just do those lateral raises as well. And then we have our kneeling curls. You're going to get down to those knees. Remember, keep your shoulders, hips, and knees in line with each other. Don't let your body waver around as you do those bicep curls. With the weighted bag, you're just going to hold that weighted bag the center of your body, and then keeping those elbows close to your sides, curling them up to those shoulders. Same idea, just with those dumbbells. You're going to go ahead and squeeze. You can do hammer curls. You can do straight curls, curls with a twist, reverse curls, clutch curls, whatever floats your boat. And then we're going to get into that half get up. You're going to focus on one side each round on these half get ups. So starting on that right side, your right leg will be straight, and then the weight, whatever leg is straight, you have that weight in that hand, and you're coming up, driving it up to the sky, bringing that chest to that thigh. Notice how Travis's leg stays on the ground. He has a nice straight back, and that arm stays right in line over that shoulder. And then the next time around, when we come back, we will do the other side. Then we have the last group, starting with that wide squat upright row. So if you have a kettlebell at home, you will use that. Otherwise, you can also use your weighted bag, but you're going to get a little bit wider than a normal squat. You're going to go down for that squat. As you extend out of that squat, leading with those elbows, you're going to drive that kettlebell right up underneath the chin. Notice how his elbows are stacked above his wrists. Same idea with that weighted bag. You're just holding the weighted bag instead. Squat, drive it up, leading with those elbows. And you also can use dumbbells. So if you grab those dumbbells, you can grab those whether you need a drop set or if that's all you have at home, and you're going to bring them up, squat, and then bring them up right around the armpits, still leading with those elbows. And obviously, if you need to take the squat out and just do the upright rows, you can. Then we have thrusters, holding those weights on those shoulders. Starting with that weighted bag, you're going to hold it right there in front of your chest. Remember, it's just a small bend in those knees as if you're starting a squat, but you're not doing a full squat. And then you thrust out of it and drive that bag or those weights above your shoulder. Same idea with the weights. You just have weights on either shoulder, driving them up. And obviously, if you need to take the lower half and just do the shoulder press, you can. Last but not least, we have that reverse plank. You're going to get down on the ground. Your shoulders are going to be stacked over your elbows and your wrists. Nice straight line. Digging your heels into the ground. And Travis, he's not breaking that plank. He is a nice, perfectly straight line all the way from his shoulders to his heels. If your hips start to break and bend, then you're going to go into that tabletop. Same thing, keeping it nice and straight to the knees. If that starts to break, then you're going to bring it to a body saw on that elbow plank, rocking back and forth, keeping that core tight, flexing those ankles. All right, guys, so we are going to get started with that first group, starting with those piston rows or those regular rows. Here we go. Friday upper body and some core action. Let's get started in 3, 2. All right, you guys. It's only 30 minutes. You are already committed. You're already in it. So I want you here in the gym or at home, either now or later today, to just stay in your zone. Remember, it's 40 seconds. We're focusing on drop settings, so do not be scared of those heavy weights. It's time to start challenging yourselves this new month. We're still early in it. You can still start covering new ground. We got 10 seconds. We're going into those shifting weight tricep push-ups or those regular tricep push-ups in 3. Give me a couple more. 2. All right, let's go ahead. Bring it down to that push-up position. We got 3, 2, and let's go. So Travis, he goes down. You almost like a seesaw. You go back and forth, and then he recenters himself over those wrists and then completes the push-up. If you can't do those push-ups on those toes, once you need to bring it down to those knees, work on those regular tricep push-ups. Remember to keep those shoulders and those hips nice and in line. Very nice there, Missy. We got 8 seconds and we're going back to those piston or those regular rows. Stay with it, guys. You got it. Keep that core tight. Let it help you. Here we go. Up on those feet. Grab those weights, piston or regular rows in 5 seconds. Don't start late. It's Friday. We got 3. Come on. 2. Flat back. Do not rotate those shoulders. I want you to think like your shoulders are cemented in place. So really send it into that back. Also remember, lift that back if you need to. Do not let that back curve. Think of tapping the wall behind you with those glutes. Here in the gym, you can always go into those regular rows if you need to. Keep it coming. We got 10 seconds. Flatten out that back. We're going down back to those shifting tricep push-ups in 2, 1. Remember, your hands are right around the chest. Your elbows, think as if your elbows are scraping your sides. And then you rock back and forth, loading up. You want to keep your core engaged. Squeeze those glutes to help you and support that back. Stay with it. You can also go into a tricep extension, overhead tricep extension if you need to get out of those push-ups and get off of that upper body a little bit. We have 10 seconds and we're going into that banana hold or pulse or those shoe touches in 5 seconds. So get ready to get some core going in 2, 1. All right, on your backs. If you're doing that banana, you are up off that ground from your shoulder, bottom of your shoulder blades. Just this lower part of your back is on that ground. Up. Arms are behind your back. Think as if I'm behind you and I'm pulling those arms behind you, just like Travis. Like there's the peel. He's in the shape of a banana. If you need to, point those toes. Remember, point those toes. Lay back just a little bit. And then otherwise, go into those shoe touches. We got 5 seconds. We're going into that next group, starting with those step up or reverse lunge lateral raises. And that's time. Go ahead, up on those feet. Grab those weights. Get ready. Start as heavy as you can. And go. Remember, if you are stepping up on a surface, whether here in the gym or at home, we are going to step that whole foot up on that box. Stay with it. There you go. You're welcome. On that reverse lunge, you want to control that knee down, do those lateral raises, focusing on that balance. Keep it coming. Here we go. We are going into those kneeling curls on those knees with that weighted bag or with those dumbbells. We're starting in 2, 1. Keep those elbows tucked to your sides, shoulder blades back. Don't let that body rock. Listen to what your body's doing as you curl those weights up. Are you starting to get your lower back and your spine involved? If you are, stabilize your body a little bit. Otherwise, start that drop set. Awesome drop set, by the way, Steph. Keep it coming. It's 40 seconds. We want to start challenging those muscles. We're going for a long time, 10 extra seconds. We still should be getting 10 to 12 reps if you're doing that drop set correctly. We got 5 from these kneeling curls. We're going back to those step up or reverse lunge lateral raises. Here we go. Grab what you need for those lateral raises. We got 6 seconds. Don't start late. Not on a Friday. And 2, 1. Remember, you're raising those weights up right in line with those shoulders. Keep that body nice and tight. Remember, exhale as you raise those weights. Don't inhale. And think of rooting yourself. Tighten that core. Tighten your glutes. Think of planting and digging your feet into that ground. Nice and stable like a tree trunk. We got 15 seconds. From here, we're going back on those knees for those kneeling curls. You can do any type of curl if you want to do something different this time. We got 7 seconds. If you normally do 15s on a bicep curl, I want you grabbing 20s and vice versa. Start out with that heavy. Even if you get 1 or 2 reps and you got a drop set, that makes all the difference. We got 2. Go. All right, stay with it. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep those elbows glued to those sides. Don't let them swoop up in front of you. Don't take that work out of that bicep. From here, guys, we're going into that half get up on the right side. Next time around, you will do the left. You got it. We got 10 seconds. Keep it coming. Squeeze that core. Squeeze those glutes. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed behind you. Give me 1 more, if not 2. Good. Some of you on that last one. Way to get that extra rep. Always go for that extra rep. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. Half get up. Straight leg has the weight. Go. Bringing that chest all the way up to that thigh. Think of punching a hole through the ceiling with that weight or with that fist. There you go. So keep those feet on that ground. Remember, if your legs start to lift, lighten the weight in your hand. You want to keep it nice and straight. So go ahead. There you go. That's better. All right, guys, here we go. We're going into those wide squat upright rows. Grab that kettlebell or those dumbbells or that weighted bag. We're starting in 3, 2, go. So remember, this squat is a little wider than a normal squat. Very nice. Control that kettlebell. Don't thrust out of that squat and fling that weight underneath you. Nice, nice. Debbie, you got your own kettlebell at home. Awesome. Good. Remember, bring that weight right under that chin. Lead with those elbows directly above those shoulders. Exhale as you drive those weights up. Don't inhale as you try to pull that kettlebell underneath your chin. Don't arch through that back. All right, here we go. We got thrusters. Grab those weighted bag or those dumbbells right at your chest. Starting in 5. We got 3, 2, go. Remember, it's a small bend. It's not a squat. Also, don't bend those knees forward. Keep your feet planted. Don't lift those heels. Keep those heels on that ground. You got to tighten your core and squeeze those glutes to help you on that thrust. If you need to do a kickstand, you can step that leg back just a little bit and support that lower back. You also can take out that lower half and just do those shoulder presses. Stay with it. Very nice at home, Debbie. Those look awesome. You doing it today at 4 o'clock in the evening, afternoon, 2 o'clock? I see you. You're killing it. Keep those thrusters going. We got 3 seconds. We're going back to that wide squat, upright row. All right, guys. Here we go. Grab that kettlebell bag or dumbbells. We got 3, 2. Make sure you're really thinking about the main thing is not that squat. The main thing is that upright row. You want to get those elbows above those shoulders. So lead with those elbows. Keep it coming. We got 20 seconds, halfway. Very nice, Cheryl. Going into that thruster in 2, 1. Keep those weights on those shoulders. Remember, get that full release. Don't let them hover above. You want those dumbbells coming all the way, touching those shoulders. Release them all the way down. So we are using that full shoulder muscles and not just the tops. Load them up. You got them. You got it. From here, guys, we're going into that reverse plank or that tabletop. Remember those regressions. Don't let those hips break, which means don't let them sink. If they start to sink deep towards that ground, then you got to take it to that next position. We got 3 seconds. Come on, give me 2 more reps. You got them in you. All right, let's get to that or that reverse plank. Shoulders, elbows, wrists stacked. You're digging your heels. Your hips are pushed up. Your legs are straight. You're like a ramp. I should be able to take my skateboard if I actually skateboarded and skateboard down you. If your hips start to droop, then you go into that tabletop, bending those knees, feet flat. And then I should be able to eat my breakfast on you. Keep it up. That body saw will be that last one. You'll flip it onto that elbow plank. We got time. All right, let's go back to the top. Piston rows, regular rows. Grab those weights or that weighted bag. We're starting in 3, 2. Last time through all of these. Keep those shoulders under control. Do not let them rock and rotate. Keep your neck straight. Squeeze those elbows nice and tight along your sides. Really send it into that back. You got to engage that core. Good. Just keep those elbows against that side. Don't let those elbows droop. Get them high past your back. We got 12 seconds, and we're going back to that shifting weight tricep push-up or that regular tricep push-up. We got 5 seconds. Come on, give me a couple more pistons. If you need to bring those pistons to that regular row, you can do that. All right, here we go. We got those shifting weight tricep push-ups. Get down to that ground. We're starting in 3, 2. So remember, start at the top on those toes. Go down. Saw like almost like a body saw. You're just not on the elbows. You are in the bottom of that push-up. Remember, if you need to get out of that push-up position, go into those overhead tricep extensions. Keep it coming. Good. Really push that weight straight up. Extend through those elbows. All right, here we go, guys. Back to the top. Last time on these pistons or those regular rows in. Go. Very good there. Nice control of those shoulders, Missy. Good. Keep it coming. There we go, guys. We got 12 seconds. Keep it up from here. You're going back to that shifting weight tricep push-up one last time. You also can do the regular push-up. Give me 2 more reps. All right, that's time. Let's go ahead, get down. Last chance to push yourself on this exercise. Then we're going to that banana hold and that pulse for the last time. Then we'll be done with our first group. Good, nice on that, Kim. You got it. Remember, if you're doing that saw, you're on your toes. Don't let those hips sink. Got it, guys. You got to keep those shoulders over those wrists. Keep those hips in line with those shoulders. You got to tighten that core and tighten those glutes. We got 5 seconds. I want you to use those seconds to your advantage. And that's time. Let's get into that banana hold or that pulse or those shoe touches. Remember, arms go back behind you. You shouldn't see your arms. They're by your ears. Point those toes. And just the small of your back is on that ground. So your shoulder blades are up. The second you start laying down on the ground, go into those banana pulses. Exhale as you pulse up. Let those go into your, keep going. Moving on into those step up or reverse lunge lateral raises. Get ready and go. Do those step ups, raising at the top. Exhale as you step that whole heel, or you are doing that lateral raise at the bottom. Remember, if you have your weighted bag, you're focusing either on one side, or if your bag isn't slowing you down, you can alternate on every one, whatever works for you. Just make sure you guys are doing those drop sets still. That you guys grab those heavy weights, 10 to 12 reps. Do as many as you can on that weight. I know your muscles are screaming at you. Let's keep it up. Exhale on that raise. Give me one more. All right, guys, here we go. We got those kneeling curls back down to those knees. We're starting in 5. Get set, 2. All right. Again, keep those elbows tucked to your sides. Don't let your body start to sway and swing. Don't let your spine help you to get those weights up. You got to engage that core. Squeeze those glutes. Ground yourself on those knees. Keep those shoulder blades back. You got it. Make sure you're releasing all the way through those elbows. Don't let that shoulder blades round forward to release those weights. Control it. We got 5 seconds. We're going to that step up or reverse lunge lateral raise for the last time. Good job, guys. All right, here we go. Up on those feet. At home, keep going. Grab those weights. Get ready. We got 2, 1. Yeah, keep it up. We miss you guys. Keep going. We got, after this, we're going into that last time on those kneeling curls, and we'll do that left side or whatever side you didn't do on that half get up. We are halfway. You got 20 seconds. Don't start letting your body take the best of you. Remember that fit body focus of this week, guys. It's your only limit is you. Change that you to first person and tell yourself over and over again, I'm my only limit. I'm my only limit. And bust down any limiting beliefs and any walls rising up in your head. Keep pushing. Here we go. Let's get to those kneeling curls on that ground. We got 6 seconds. Start out as heavy as you can, even if it's 1 rep. Go. And then grab that next weight. Let those muscles fatigue. Push them to their max potential. You got it. Ooh, we got some clutch curls going over there at home. I love it, Debbie. Patty, keep it up. We got 15 seconds. Keep it going. We got 10. From here, we're going into that half get up, and then we'll be in that final group, you guys. Almost to that finish line. Give me one more. Good. We get that last one. All right, let's get into that half get up on your backs, either the left side or whatever side you didn't do. Remember, the straight leg, that same arm has the weight. Bring that chest up to that thigh as best you can. Keep your shoulder, elbow, and wrist in line at all times. Don't swing that weight behind your head. It should never go behind your head. Should always stay perpendicular to your shoulder. Ooh, we got a little math. Here we go. We got 3 seconds. And we're going into that wide squat upright row. There we go. Let's get up on those feet. Grab what you need. Kettlebell, dumbbells, weighted bag. We got 3, 2. Keep leading with those elbows. I know you guys are getting tired, but these are the reps that matter the most when our body is that tired. Good, good, good. Let's go. We got 8 seconds and we're going into those thrusters. Come on. These are the ones that matter the most when we're that much closer to the finish line. There we go. Let's grab those weighted bags or those dumbbells for those thrusters. 5 seconds. Make sure those weights are all the way down to those shoulders. Don't let them hover above. Let them touch. Get all the way down there. Especially if you have shoulder issues, you want to make sure you get those weights all the way down. You got it, guys. We're going back to that wide squat upright row in 20 seconds. I want you to commit to a number of reps right here, right now. Keep those heels on that ground as best you can. Use your core and your glutes to help you. We got 5 seconds. Get ready to grab that kettlebell or those weighted bags or those dumbbells. All right, here we go. Last time on that wide squat upright row. Last round right here, guys. All you got to do is finish out on some core after all this. Stay with it. As I was saying, these are the last and final reps. They make the most difference because you're that much closer to finishing. Your body's that much more fatigued and ready to be done, but you're not done yet. You're going to push it for the long haul all the way. Hone in on that finish line. Grit those teeth. Grind it out. We got 10 seconds. Fight back on those reps. Let's push it for 5. I want you to give me 2 or 3 more. Keep that form. And let's get into that reverse plank or tabletop or that body saw in 5 seconds. Oh no, thrusters. Woo, I got too excited. Here we go, thrusters. Thrusters, and then we'll get into that tabletop or that reverse plank. Here we go. This is your last upper body. Last thing you got to do, and then we are blasting that core for just 25 seconds, and you are done for the rest of your day. Unless you want to come back for more. We got 15 seconds. Come on. If you don't want to come back for more, let's push it for this final 10. Everything you got on this upper body right here on these thrusters. Exhale as you drive it up. All right, now let's get down. Reverse plank, tabletop, body saw. Don't start late. We got 5 seconds. Get into that position. We got 3, 2, 1. You are up. Keep your hips. those hips, raise them up, drive them up to the sky. Go into that tabletop once they sink. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, wrists under those shoulders. And that is time. All right, guys, go ahead. Stand up on your feet. We are going to stretch that body out. We got overhead tricep stretch with that lean to start. So inhale and drop, just like Travis there, dropping that arm behind your head. Grab the elbow, pull it towards the center of your body, and lean that direction as you pull. Nice work. Taking nice deep breaths. Every time you exhale, get deeper into that stretch. And when you're ready, switch sides, grabbing the other one. Word of the day at home, it is rise. Rise and shine. So awesome job. You guys continue to get up nice and early, some of you, or, you continue to rise up out of your chair, out of your bed, whatever, and come and turn on that Zoom or come into this building and work out. So keep rising above the challenges of life and keep crushing those goals. Go ahead into that. Reach forward with that arm pull, grabbing that wrist, pulling it towards away from your body, and then doing that rotation with it. Once you get that full pass around, you can switch and do the other way. At home tomorrow, you're going to want a weighted bag or dumbbells, a jump rope, and an elevated surface for fast switch steps. Also, don't forget, next Friday is where our remodel happens. So after the 7:10 a.m. class, we will be closed through the weekend and back open on the 23rd on that Monday. Thanksgiving is up. Make sure you guys have scheduled your classes. We are rotating on the 6:30 and the 7:30 classes, training in place at 8:45. We also will be recording the 8:45 for you guys at home. And 7:30, 8:20, and 9:10 on Black Friday. Back to normal on Saturday the 28th. Awesome job, guys. Have a great day. You killed it.